So where can we find this workspace option now? Well, if you click onto this workspaces menu, you can see your workspace up here. This is your own workspace that you have that I just referred to on the slide. You see also the option to create a workspace down there. This will be important later in this module. For the moment, it's important to understand that we are in our workspace, right? This is the selected workspace. I clicked it now, and that you can find that workspace down here, my workspace. And if you open that menu or if you expand that menu, you see that you have dashboards, reports, workbooks, this would be Excel workbooks, or data sets there. So these are basically the information types you can have in your personal workspace. Now we don't have a dashboard yet and we don't have workbooks, but data sets and reports, yes, I think we have these in our Power BI Desktop project. And now we have plenty of options on how to get this information into Power BI Pro. One option would be, and I'm back in the Power BI Desktop project, you can find it attached to the lecture as always. One option would be to go to this sign in option up here. And here you can now use your data that you just created, the Power BI account, the Power BI Pro account. You can enter this right here. And with that, your account would be logged in Power BI Pro and here in Power BI Desktop. This would be one option. If you close this, you can also find in the home ribbon here, this publish option. If you click onto this, you see the same menu appears. So to publish information from Power BI Desktop to Power BI Pro, you need to be logged in. Otherwise, Power BI Desktop doesn't know where it should publish the information to. If you don't want to enter your data here in Power BI Desktop, this is also possible. So we can close this menu. And if we now go back to Power BI Pro, we can either go to add content here or click get data down there. That's the same menu. If I click here, we are back here. And in this area, you have the option to create new content based on files, this one here. And if you remember, we have a Power BI Desktop project, and Power BI Desktop is one of the options we can use, well, to connect Power BI Pro to. So if you click on to get, we have to select where our file is stored. In the case of our course project, the file is stored locally on our machine. So let's select this. Now navigate to the folder where you stored the Power BI Desktop project. So the project you can find attached to this lecture. Select this project then, so just the project, not the source folder. Press open. And now Power BI Pro is importing this Power BI Desktop project to, well, Power BI Pro. So you can see this can take a while. And now you have two options. You can either view the data set or get quick insights. I would like to close this menu here because I would like to navigate manually through this menu. So first, where are we here now? Well, we are again in our workspace, and now you can see two types of information that was uploaded to Power BI Pro. We have our report, you can see this by this type, and we have the underlying data set behind this report. By the way, if you don't have this menu, you can always find it right here if you click onto my workspace. So if you go to the home page and go back to my workspace, this menu is appearing here. You can also check the content here, for example. Content would only be the report. Datasets, as the name indicates, would be the underlying datasets. So this is a first look at the data we have. So let's go back to all. Besides that, here below our My Workspace option, this expanded menu I was referring to, you can now also find this information. We still don't have any dashboards, as we didn't create any dashboards, but we have the report, and we again have the dataset. And if you click onto the dataset right here, you can find a menu which is pretty familiar to you, I guess. Nevertheless, we have some differences here as we're working in Power BI Pro. Therefore, let's dive into our dataset as a next step.